Hello, hello. We are here. We were chatting about real life cases of certain things. We were learning. So yeah, sorry we're late, but I also agree.
This month is weird.
Yeah, time has
we're still working hard on Mother Mercy, and I'm like, we were supposed to.
Yeah, pretty much.
So Chandra will be texting me when she works on certain things because we learned last week, if you count Sundays as the start of a week, we learned last week that Google Docs hasn't been showing both of us the most updated versions. So we thought we weren't like answering each other. And it turns out we were. And so we were like, why is this like, why aren't you answering me? And it's like, I am. I don't know what you're talking about. And it's like, oh, goodness.
Yeah, we have resorted to violence against Google.
Fair. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Refresh, and here's a link to that.
And also, I swear I did this. Like, if you don't see it, keep refreshing until you do. Chandra, why don't you do an intro?
Yes. Hello, everybody. My name is Chandra Arthur. I'm the author of Mother Mercy, as well as a co-author for 1,000 Words to Get Started and 1,000 Words to Ignite Romance. I write thrillers, science fiction, historical fiction, and fantasy.
Yay. Sorry, I'm being distracted by my ankle being grabbed by four feet worth of fur. Hi, I'm Crystal. My channel is Crystal's Cluster, where I make a cluster of content ranging from whatever I decide to do at any given day. I stream Mondays and Saturdays at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Mondays gaming, Saturdays is productivity. Also, I'm the author of my JV novel Incarnate's Rise. Just came out last week-ish now, apparently. It has vampires, magic, werewolves, and a woman who is thrown into a destiny that may or may not be her own. It's my paranormal secret lineage fantasy. I almost had everything in the right order. I always get that last part. But that's me. I did a thing. Hi.
And my name is Zara Hoffman. I'm the founder of Inimitable Books, a small publishing company dedicated to uplifting marginalized voices without pigeonholing authors into writing about their trauma. Chandra is one of our authors. I don't know why. I think my camera settings switch where it is like, oh, do flip it. And so I am out of sorts. Anyway, Chandra's one of our authors for both the 1,000 Words writing prompt books and Mother Mercy. I'm so excited for that. It is basically female Dexter and really awesome. And with the thriller novel that's coming out before hers, Grandma's Little Secret, that and Mother Mercy are both examples of we didn't force our authors to write about their trauma.
Just kind of,
but they chose to anyway.
Just kind of came bubbling out.
I was thinking about that. I'm like, wait a second, isn't?
They came to me with those. I was not like, hey, you know what I want to do?
It's like, this
is capitalize off your trauma.
So you know that thing that I say every time we go live? Maybe if I change my mind in secret. I'm kidding.
No, it was very much of, hey, so I know we didn't have to, but this took a turn. And if it's too much, just say so.
Is this too much? No.
I love it.
Although it was enough that it shell shocked my mom, who had been saying the whole time, like, oh, like, I don't get affected. Like, I watch all these shows. Like, you can't, like, trigger me. And then we're walking Riley one day, and my mom is just like, out of it, like, out of it. And I'm like, are you okay? And she's like, I'm sorry. I'm just still recovering from what I just read. I'm like, where are you in the book? She's like, this blank just happened. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's what I kept warning you about. By the way, the next one's worse. And then it turned out that she was like, the next wasn't that bad. And I was like, but what that person did to their victim was.
Damn.
And so I had been thinking about it in its entirety. And she was like, no, that other one like wasn't that bad. And I'm like,
I think that's a really good commentary on why content warnings are so important too,
yeah.
because like you really don't know what will affect people and how.
Yeah.
So at least if it's there, they can be like, okay, cool. I learned something. Like, yeah, that one's hard for me, or you know, I prefer books that have these kinds of content warnings. Honestly, too, though, it's like trope marketing or talking about content warnings. It just helps people decide what they want to sign up for. And that's part of like your contract with the readers when they get your book is, hey, I'm just disclosing that this is about this. And they're like, cool, I'm about that too.
Yeah. It's like also like I find sometimes it's happened with a story I was betaing for a friend, and I like they laid out this is what to expect if you're in this mood. Beta it for me, so I got the content warnings and everything. And I'm like, oh yeah, totally great. When I signed up, well, my headspace had changed somewhere between then when I started, and I'm just like, love you. Can I come back to this in like 3 weeks?
Not now.
Mhm.
It's like, oh yeah, no, that's totally fine. I'm like, oh, thank God. And like, even when I was like better, it's like, oh, you're making me feel like one comment like, you broke my soul, spun it around, put it back together, and now I need a safety blankie. This is amazing. What you promised in like the content warning delivered in the vibe.
Yeah.
I'll be over here in my corner with my chocolate.
That's so valid though. And I think I've had an experience where I did not do that. And I was like, okay, I never want to do that again. And it wasn't intentionally, it was when I was a baby author. This is my first time ever working with the really alpha readers. And I didn't know how much to tell people before they started reading. And so I think I really burned some people with that. And it was a hard learned lesson, but I think that's why I talk about it so much because I don't want other authors to have that experience and I don't want other alpha and beta readers to have that experience. It's a huge help that people provide to read your story for nothing. And so I think it's super important to help take care of their mental well-being.
Yeah.
Yeah. All of that. We made a video about the need for content warnings.
Yay.
So if anyone wants to check that out, they can. But I made the force room and I'm like, why isn't anyone entering? And then I realized no one, meaning me, didn't put up the code because I was, listening to Chandra's experience.
Yeah.
Did you go back and like apologize to the people, or how did that go? Were you just like,
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I apologized as soon as the individual let me know, and I like that was the first time I'd ever heard of it or thought about it. And I think one of the big things was when you're writing about something that is adjacent to an experience you've had or something that you have experienced, you might be actually working through part of your experience by writing about it.
yes,
but other people, so you might not think about how triggering or traumatic that might be, not just for you. You might be so focused on how it impacted you that you don't include other people's feelings and how something like that could have impacted them. And so it was the first time, just because they said something to me, it was like, when you're like, oh my God, oh,
Of
I didn't know.
course. You're like,
Yeah.
you just didn't know. You didn't
It,
know what you didn't know. And then all of a
Yeah.
sudden.
yeah. Yeah. And that was the first time I even, like, I did research about it. I was like, what do I do? How much do I disclose? And that's when I started to see things being posted about, actually some people actually include content warnings in their book, like in the physical book, not
Yep.
just what they're sharing with their alphas and betas. And it was truly an instance of me being so new and not having any community to talk about, because that was even before I had joined AuthorTube.
Oh wow.
Um, and so joining AuthorTube and having so many open conversations and people talking about doing that, having sensitivity readers, all of those kinds of things, that was where it really opened that up to me. Because prior to that, the biggest writing community I had been a part of was on Wattpad, and this was, almost probably 15 years ago. There wasn't a lot of discussion about stuff like that. So I think
Yeah, Wattpad
being,
was very much shock factor and like
yeah,
triggering stuff out there and not doing any content warnings.
yeah. And so it wasn't, I think that's why it's super important to be involved with your community, to have community and talk to people about, like, hey, how did you do this? What is the best practice? What what tips can you give? Watching YouTube videos and having, creators that you look up to include that kind of stuff and what processes they went through. It's so important.
Yeah.
Well, see, like when I was getting Incarnate Res set up, I knew like there was like a short list of things that I know this will be triggering to some people. But then I went back to my editor. I'm like, hey, you've looked at this too. I feel like there's more, but I'm not sure if I'm overthinking it, because naturally that's how I overthink things. Like if if there's anything you would suggest that's not on this list, let me know. And it's like, yes, 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 yes. 3 more things I could have never. I'm like, oh, okay, fair point.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I do with my authors. I'm always like, give me your list. And then as I read through, I make a list. And half the time I'm adding something that isn't there. But Chandra, I don't think I added anything to yours.
But we actually had a conversation about it too. Part of it was on a different stream. We had a
Yes.
conversation about, like, where do I find these to make sure that I'm covering my bases. So there's a blog post, and of course Vera has the updated video for it. But that was one of the things I did, was as I wrote scenes, if I was putting something in a scene, I'd go back and add it to the running list that I was keeping.
Yeah, let me grab the blog post.
And then, of course, we had that conversation about it, and just made sure I was, like, thinking through. But what we talked about from the blog post was very helpful, and I did more research based off of that.
Yeah, Chandra's blog post for the Inimitable Books blog, which is very nice of her, because I was like, can you please put it on the Inimitable Books website instead of your own? So anyway, we have people in the room. We're going to start soon because we're almost at the 25-minute mark, and that'll be perfect. So there we go. In 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. If you are new here, the typing is built-in ASMR, and we are all muted for the duration of the sprint. How did everyone do?
I have moved to my office and started in on some of the notes and stuff I had made that I just hadn't moved over. So I started doing that. And I did take the doggo out. She's currently on bed rest and not too much excitement because she sprained her wrist.
Oh.
She's a
Yeah,
cattle dog.
I meant to ask for an update on that when you were giving me a different life update, but that other life update took precedence.
Yeah, she's been on an anti-inflammatory, which she just finished, and then kind of a sedative to help her calm down because she is very high strung as an Australian cattle dog. So when she runs around, sometimes she'll cut really fast, and we're trying to keep her from doing that, which is really difficult because you say anything that gets her really excited, like going OUT, or if she wants to EAT, that she'll just like absolutely lose her mind and start like turning somersaults and spinning around and stuff. And it's like, you cannot be doing that.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm trying not to like get you too excited, but you just look at me and you know what I'm about to do and you lose your mind. So we had to do that very carefully.
Mm.
Aw, poor pup.
She's very upset with us because she doesn't like
Understand.
you always let me go OUT when I want to, and I have, she has a GPS that keeps her within a certain boundary. So she doesn't have a leash that she has to go out on most of the time, unless we're like going into a public area or, walking and stuff like
We're
that.
literally law.
Yeah. She is used to being able to just sprint around as fast as she wants. And there's no way I can walk or run as fast as she would like to go. So she's like, this is torture. You're so mean to me.
Aw. I mostly did admin stuff. I sent the giveaway copies of the book from my live stream out on Tuesday, so I actually remembered to give the people who won the tracking info. So I did that, and then I had to feed the cat, who was being so demanding. Kind of, there she is. She's now sleeping behind me right now because she was fed, and now it's nap time. Sorry, there you go, dear. She just kicks me like, put the blanket back. And yeah, then I did with little time I had left, I scrolled on my phone, drank my coffee, and prayed that I'd wake up soon.
I was setting up the label for the Shadow Rises giveaway. Well, the first two books in the Stormfall trilogy so far. We ran a giveaway over on Instagram to get us to 1,000 followers. We're actually almost to 100 YouTube subscribers as well, which is super exciting. But the giveaway was to get us to 1,000 on Instagram, and so they're getting both of these. And yesterday, we announced the winner, and I was like, "Oh, to the winner, please send me your address." And then they sent me the address, but I forgot that it goes into like requests, so I was doing that this morning anyway. And then Riley got a bath. I took my shower this morning, and then Riley got her bath. So let me see if Nope, she ran away. She's like,
You've done enough.
No pictures.
I didn't give her the bath. I had nothing to do with this.
But you didn't help.
Yeah. Anyway.
The piercing said, help me.
She actually doesn't really care once she's in the bath. I mean, like, she doesn't want it to go on for long, but like she doesn't actually fight us. She's more just like, okay, are we done yet? Are we done? Like, can we get this over with? But
I would like to move on now.
Coming, she'll hide. And when she came into my room, I held her.
Yeah. She got cuddles.
And then she left because she didn't want to stay. That's not my fault. I respected her boundaries.
Yeah. Yes, you do.
So anyway, now she's like, no, I will not appear on camera while I am in this state.
That's funny.
Valid.
I also ate breakfast, which was good. Regina got coffee, fed dogs, checked pages, and read. Said our dog's wonderful when you were talking about Piper.
Sorry.
I'm awake. I'm sorry. Regina opened her journal and her file. Woke up 4 times last night. Oh, I'm sorry. Last night I was actually okay, but for I would say maybe like 3 nights preceding that, like I was waking up multiple times a night, like to go to the bathroom, and it wasn't like I was suddenly drinking more water.
Yeah.
Like during a day or even right before bed. So I don't know what that was about, but I'll tell you, it's annoying to wake up in the middle of the night. I never used to, except when, I would have surgeries and either had an alarm where I had to or would be in pain and would wake up against my will.
Yep.
No. So
I am that person. Like, I mean, I've made the joke before saying I'm the girl from The Ring. I don't sleep. And the amount of times I wake up in the middle of the night can't be countable. But like 9 times out of 10, I can go back to sleep pretty quick. And they don't like always affect my sleep schedule. But last couple of nights, and especially last night, hubby started waking up in the middle of the night, which just added another one. Which, no shade. He had, like, he doesn't have nightmares often, but he had one and he couldn't understand what happened. And so I sat up with him for a bit until we both fell back asleep. And then it was just like, yep, nope, it's 4:00, and I fell back asleep. And then woke up again at 5, and then at 7, and then at 8. And I'm like, I'm just, you know what? I'll wake up at 10 today and it'll be fine. And then my alarm goes off. And I'm like, oh, this is the alarm I have set for lives on Sundays. Right. It's Sunday. I'm going live today with Zara. I need to get off my butt.
I set 2 alarms because of that. And then I set one when I was still awake at like 3. I set a second one so I would like wake up and take some of my medication because that'll help get me going. But then when I woke up and took it, I had this moment of panic where I was like, I'd like literally just taken it, and then I was like, did I already take that?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Like I couldn't tell if it was a dream that I had taken it.
I always mark it down somewhere.
I don't think I did. I think I was like in that hazy, like half asleep thing where I like wanted to do it. So I kind of dreamt that I did it.
Yeah.
I don't think I actually did. But I was just like, for a second, I think the adrenaline of that did more to wake me up.
Yeah. No,
than the actual alarm.
Yeah, no, I've had dreams where I've woken up because in my dream I was late to something and I woke up and it was on time. But had I kept sleeping, I would have overslept an alarm or something. And I'm like, I don't know. Maybe we could let the alarm do its job rather than giving me the anxiety. But okay, I'm up now.
Like your brain's like, let's do a panic and an anxiety for the rest of the day that you can't shake because you're just still residually like.
I know. I'm like, I didn't need that. Like I have multiple alarms for a reason.
Yeah, like there's bad ones where I will have like multi-tier wake up because hubby's going to work, so I'm having a conversation with him while he's getting ready. It's not real. Wake up, have another conversation while he gets ready. And it happens like 3 or 4 times to the point when it's actually real. And he's been gone for 3 hours. I'm like, where is he? Where am I? What day is it? Who am I? Like, and I am slagged for the rest of the day because all that energy of me thinking, like, oh, hubby's leaving for work or hubby's late for work, so I have to wake him up. Like, any sort of change to the pattern, but still the same thread. I'm just like, what? Okay.
Then for the rest of the day, you feel kind of like it might be Inception.
It's those days I write off and I play World of Warcraft, or I will put a movie on and I crochet. Like, no productivity is happening on Inception level. What the hell mornings?
Yeah, that's totally valid.
There are certain days where I'm like, the only reason I know what day it is because of the time that I'm streaming.
Yes.
And it's like I'm not only streaming, but I'm streaming at 9 a.m. So it has to be a Sunday. Or it's like I'm streaming at noon, so it has to be a Friday.
Yeah.
But now that my other days are I stream at 1, it's like, good luck. Tuesday, Thursday.
I messed myself up so bad on Friday because I was used to going to your Friday lives, but I specifically skipped that one because my friend Anne was going live. So I'm just like, it won't be over on that side of the world. And then so I'm like, oh my god, I gotta like do all these things and everything has to be done at a certain time. And then just like, oh, I don't even have to be on camera today. Yes. Oh yeah.
That'll do it.
Mm-hmm. That's what happens when I break pattern. I get really confused.
Oh, sometimes it happens even if I haven't broken patterns. It's just like if it's been a day.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like,
I was like that. I guess earlier this month, end of last month, beginning of the month, was just crazy. And then I had scheduled like to get a dental implant, and I asked them. I was like, I was planning to take a couple days off work. How much time do you think I should take? And they were like, yeah, 2-3 days is good. So I was like, well, just to be on the safe side, I'll do 3 days. It was not right for a week.
Oof.
It was like I was exhausted.
Yeah.
I could barely like function. Even like the first 3 days, out of the question. But like day 4, I was still like, by the time I got done with work, I was like, nobody even look at me. I can't. And it wasn't like the pain was significant on like the second and third day.
Yeah.
But I was just so exhausted after that. I guess apparently like healing bone is a lot of work for the body.
I
Who'd
mean,
have thunk?
makes sense.
So like now I know if I've got to do stuff like that, I'm just gonna carve out a whole week and just be like, I'm gonna schedule this when I don't have anything else going on. Hopefully the next one won't be so bad, but yeah, that was a wild time for me.
Eesh. Stop kicking me. That would be great.
So cute.
She's ridiculous. It's like it's now getting cooler. So like this blanket was sitting on this old chair that we've got in front of the TV. So she's been sleeping on it. I'm like, well, I'm getting like cold, but not cold enough to get the warm clothes out. So it's like, nope, this is going to go back at my desk. It's like, okay, well now I'm going to sleep on you again. Deal with it. I'm like, okay, fine. I think she got sick of me moving, though. She thinks she's going to go sleep in her tree.
Healing bone is huge. I want to be honest. My brain, like, I think just crapped out for like the past 10 seconds. Did someone mention like healing bone, or is that back when I was saying from my surgeries?
Because I was talking about the dental.
The dental thing. Okay. In my brain, I always forget that teeth are bones. So my brain was like, is she on that big a lag? Because she hadn't been commenting. Oh my god. I didn't sleep a ton last night. I didn't wake up in the middle of the night like I have in the previous nights, like I mentioned, but
Yeah, I think today is just like the all around what is morning.
Yeah, that about sums it up.
Just like, hey. Hell, even today, I got like I saw the link last night. I pushed the heart button to say, "Yep, I saw it last night." I get up and I'm like still in my PJs for like 10 minutes, and I'm like, "Today I'm gonna lounge." I'm like, oh yeah, no,
Your brain is like, finally, that's so funny. No.
It's like, oh sweetie, today is not PJ day. I allow myself like what I would call like the casual Friday, even though I don't stream on Fridays lives, where I'm just like, I'm comfy and people can be annoyed at me. I don't care. Not that anybody in my community gives two shits one way or another. I'm just like, this is our casual live where we're just gonna be vibing in the PJs with the comfy blanket.
Yeah. It's like a slumber party live of just like, we're all hanging out.
Yep. It's like, it usually coincides with laundry day.
That's valid. Laundry day is like a whole thing.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
It's like, no goth bat today. Today is PJs.
Yeah.
No, I've completely sworn off getting anything done but book stuff. So I've given myself a free pass.
Yeah. I appreciate that.
Love it.
As long as everybody eats, we're good.
I mean, I did eat, whether or not it's like substantial.
When I say everybody, I mean
had legit yogurt. I had legit like yogurt, granola, fruit. You know.
Nice.
Oh, I don't even mean me. I just mean the pets.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
I knew you were referring to the pets, but I'm like, no, you need to eat too. So I'm the one for once who's like not throwing stones.
I had a piece of cheese, a homemade pumpkin muffin, and a stack of crisped up pepperoni. That was my breakfast.
That sounds good.
It's been a vibe the last few days. It's like I don't have much of an appetite, but if I don't eat, I'm going to have a migraine. So let's just kind of, pick at it as if I'm at a medieval convention.
I like that.
That's hilarious.
Snacking, but make it aesthetic.
Mm-hmm. And it's just a quick thing to finish too, so I can work on this godforsaken outline that is just I'm going to abandon it. It's fine.
Okay. I need to reach out to someone at Simon & Schuster first thing Monday to be like, do you have an email for someone?
Wow.
But we'll see. Shared half an apple with the dog after they had breakfast. So for them, that's like snack.
Nice.
Or dessert for after breakfast, dessert, but not second breakfast.
Did I miss the force from
night.
Love it.
I love a good second dinner. Sometimes if I can't sleep, I'll like give myself up to a certain point in time, and then I'm like, okay, I'm now too hungry to actually fall asleep, so I'm gonna go have the snack.
Yep.
And for whatever reason, like especially if I go through my usual, like these are the 3 things that'll help me go to sleep if I'm having a hard time. Once I've gone through those, if I'm still awake, it's like, okay, in 20 minutes, if I'm still awake, I'm going to go get a snack.
Yep.
We had a family friend over yesterday, so we ate dinner kind of early. So then by the time that like I would normally eat dinner, I wasn't hungry, but then I was hungry like an hour or two later after that. So I'm pretty sure I ate food at like 10 p.m., which I haven't done in a long time. But yeah.
Did I miss the forest room code?
No.
Okay.
I made it and then forgot to share it again because it's that day.
Today is the vibe.
It's that type of day.
I'm low-key glad that we're all having this day, so I feel it's not just me.
I mean, I'm
Nope.
happy you don't feel alone, but Chandra and I need to be on it to get this book done. So I'm not loving that both of us are having the same type of day.
I mean, that is fair. That is fair. I am happy that I'm like no longer in crunchiness. That's a November 1st me problem.
Valid. I have, of course, as you know, as you near the conclusion of any project, your brain starts to bring out all the shiny news. And so I have been like, no, stop it.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Do not.
Yep.
Usually I'll let myself make some notes about it, but I'm like, not even that.
It's like
You
we're focusing here. This is where
Mhm.
we live right now. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Well, it's like the amount of times I was supposed to be editing Incarnate's Rise, and my brain's like, hey, do we want to revise Immortal Masquerade? Even though like this is book 1 and that's book 5, do we want to work on that one again? I'm like, can you stop? We don't have time for this.
I don't
Do
have
it for
time
the
for your
plot.
BS.
It's like, we will get to book 5 when it's book 5 turn.
3, Sierra. Oh my god, I couldn't even remember what the S was. Sierra Uniform Tango Golf. Yankee Romeo Sierra Golf. There we go. Jeez.
Wow, that is like the first time not only did I not follow, but I was like, wait, what letter is Yankee for? And then hung there for a minute.
Well, I don't blame you for not following along because I was like, hold on. Regina says, I'm supposed to be typing up my second draft of the romance. Instead, I'm doing Query Course, Procreate, and Piano.
I mean, that is valid.
Yeah, Regina's been talking a lot about like, oh, like I need to do book covers for stuff. And for a while, I was like, oh yeah, like obviously she finished a draft or whatever. And she's still been adding tasks to the list on Twitch of like working on chapters. So I didn't put that together, but yeah, the wanting to do something else.
I've basically decided I'm giving myself until the end of this month to work on this outline. And then we're just going to go back to most, like, I'll use what I have and then just draft from it without, abandon outline, all ye who enter here, and just go forward. I've gotten myself past the hump that was 2 days ago, which achievement unlocked as far as I'm concerned.
Though, and sometimes the especially during the first draft, the outline is just like, these are ideas if you get stuck, but knock yourself out.
Yep. I'm trying to convince myself not to rewrite the first 4 chapters yet. I'm like, you are not allowed to do any rewrites until you finish the draft. Step away.
Don't do it.
Do not look back.
There is no past. There is only now.
Yep. It's like, but what if I screw up? I'm going to have big props. Shut up. Keep going.
Oh, yeah. See, Regina, that's why I always do like mini edits where I don't have to go through like fully rewriting it, because my brain will definitely do that. But I tried to do short, I'm reading for this. I'm just looking at this, and break it up into chunks. That way I don't have my brain being like, yeah, we already did this.
That's like, if I try to do that, I'm only reading for X. My brain will be like, hey, but look, A, B, C, D through Q. And I'm just like, I said I was only looking for X. I know, but look, A's right there. Since you're here.
Well, I do like 3 to 5 things at a time, and I use a highlighter as I read through. So then when I go back to like fix something or make changes, I can just be like, okay, I'm gonna look at pink right now. I'm gonna look at blue, and be like, yeah, like it's on my list. I haven't forgotten about it. And then as I do that, if there's anything else I want to add to the list, I'll make a note of those things, and then I'll do another reread that's like super quick where I'm adding, okay, I'm reading for these topics this time.
Neat. All right.
So my brain likes it for whatever reason, and then I can go typically very fast before my brain has a chance to catch on to what I'm doing and be like, we're bored.
It's like, hi.
Also, have you considered this shiny new project?
It's like, hey.
Yeah. Do not give in to the buffet.
No.
The buffet.
I have a list of projects with like a very short description of what it is.
Oh,
I'm not allowed to open that.
valid.
Not even to add to the list.
Like, with Immortal Masquerade being the exception to the rule, I'm very happy that I'm writing like in sequence, in one world, in one narrative. So it's like I can't bounce around too much to the other projects when I think about them, because I kind of have to finish one, because if I don't finish that one, then the stuff that should have happened in that one can't happen in the new one, and I can't connect all the wibbly wobblies.
Mm-hmm.
But Masquerade is such disconnect, like it's very much disconnected from the main series, even though characters who are only exist in mentions in the first half of the series are actually like full characters now. It's like, it's still like, yeah, no, this character had this conversation with this character a year ago, and that is why this is happening. And it's like, yeah, so I've made that note, and I can make that conversation happen later, but it doesn't matter to the plot. Hi, romance.
Oh yeah, the Easter egg rabbit hole is so real.
I'm scared of of me when I have to get to that moment where it's like, oh, that is a plot point, son of a bitch. Later,
I've definitely done that to myself a couple times. I have a few projects that are currently in the icebox, and it's going to be a lot of that.
I'm sure it's fine. We've done
great.
We haven't made future us mad yet. That happens in the future.
I have one project that, like, I love this project. Do not get me wrong; it is one of my favorite projects. But I butchered the first draft so badly that, as much as I love the project, I'm honestly considering a complete rewrite. Like, not even looking at the full first draft that I have, because it was so messy.
Yeah, no, I know that feeling.
It's like, would it be easier just to dig a hole and bury this and start over?
Yep. No, so I let one person read Masquerade, and I've been touting it as my enemies to lovers chaos. I can't remember what I told her, but she read it. She's like, okay, so Immortal Masquerade is supposed to be a masquerade ball. You skipped it. Shit. And it's enemies to lovers, and we need more of the enemy part. It's like, okay, so this entire the entire middle is gonna get buried, and it's gonna get rewritten. And I'm just like, but That's not a bad thing. That just means I get to spend more time with the characters sassing each other.
Yeah, that could be fun.
That'd be fine. Be fine.
There was a list of authors I was going off of to help me figure out who to be asking for blurbs for all the thriller books we've been publishing.
Mhm.
And they
I saw that.
and I can no longer find the link.
Uh-oh.
Mm.
So I swore I was writing down names for like
You were.
book wouldn't do as this author I don't think would do well for like Grandma's Little Secret, but would do well for Thanks for Watching or something. And now I can't find it.
Oh
Well, let's see.
Okay, well that's gonna have to be
I'm gonna send you an email.
Do you have the link?
I think so.
Okay, thank goodness. Okay, thank
no.
you.
Yay.
We're gonna start the sprint now.
Okay.
In 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone.
Yes. Like,
I think I did find the list, but it got reformatted. So it might have also gotten edited, like down. I'm not totally sure. So it's weird. But
I do that.
Like resisting the urge.
I'm gonna just start promising myself a nap this afternoon.
You know, a nap does not sound like a horrible idea.
yeah.
Except I might be doing baking after the stream. I have no idea. There's vague plans of muffins in my future.
While they're in the oven, though.
I mean, see, if I nap, I'm usually gone for like a couple
Yeah,
hours.
I'm like, that's a dangerous game.
Like sometimes
see,
20 minutes is fine, but most of the time it's like
I think of it like, one, I always set the alarm through my home system if I'm taking a power nap and I have something after, because it's so loud and obnoxious. There's no way I can, like, and you have to verbally say, hey, don't do that, which is enough to snap me out of it. But otherwise, yeah, I can see that being very risky. But then also you have the aroma of fresh muffins to add some like incentive. But if you need a longer nap, then definitely don't take the nap while they're cooling.
See that?
There we go.
That's the thing right there. I'll probably end up doing that.
And muffins are usually a pretty quick bake.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure what recipe we're going to use. My gran mentioned something about cranberry muffins.
That sounds good.
Yeah. We made.
But once you get them together, it's like, what, 25, maybe 30 minutes?
Something like that, yeah. Most of the recipes I've used come together pretty quick. I mean, the last ones we made were a pumpkin muffin with walnuts and chocolate chips, and I was wary about the chocolate chips, but they were tasty.
So good.
Been having one for breakfast almost every morning since we made them.
I got 2 things done. They were bigger things, so I'm happy with that. And then I think I've got 2 more to finish.
Yay.
And then I'm just going to double check myself on everything, because Google is so sweet and so kind and so helpful.
Wonderful. Absolutely. Google's fabulous. Yeah. I thought I'm going to turn on my BookTube playlist. Maybe that'll help me draw my focus. I just listened to my BookTube playlist for the entire sprint. Yep, we just vibed. Vibing happened. It's cool.
That's fair. You're just mulling and like, starting to brew a potion. It's fine.
Or trying really hard not to doze off. I like your version better.
No, dozing is part of the process. Your brain does. That's why naps are actually so important, because your brain does a lot of like cementing ideas and like bringing things together when you nap. So you're actually supposed to like take nap breaks when you're trying to learn new subjects. It gives your brain a chance to rest and helps you like process the information. It's science.
I like this science. I could have more of this science.
I think. Oh God.
Sorry.
I've gotten a good list for.
I'm making sure I exit the forest rim BT dubs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You got the list that you were looking for?
I think I found it. I think it had gotten reformatted, so I wasn't recognizing it. But then, like, I have found other lists as well because I know that from the original list I had gotten some names, and I got answers back from 3 agents for certain authors when I was asking them to blur Becca's book, who were like, they're on really tight deadlines and won't be able to accept like anything like through the end of the year. So it's like, okay. So trying to find other, like, to cast a wide net.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
Oh my god. This needs to stop. Okay.
I didn't see that time because I was busy like rubbing my eyes, so we're all like,
No, it was just a chain event that just kind of occurred. We're doing great, y'all.
Yeah. Sandra, you responded to one of my texts. Did you see the one in between the cat video and me responding to the email?
No, let me look.
It's like right in between.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. I'm sorry, Regina.
Yep, we're hitting Regina too.
Chandra picked the spooky tree next.
Woo! Spooky season.
Don't forget to leave the previous room. I'm saying that to myself.
Mm-hmm.
Bravo, uniform, 6, Mike, 2-6, Sierra, golf. Oh yeah, I need a bullet journal for today.
Maybe I'll make a big thing of tea after.
Ooh, tea.
And then take a little nap so that I've got caffeine that's going to hit me right when I need to get up.
That's a plan.
And then I'll be like, oh my gosh, new person, who did?
I'm awake. I am honestly considering making a latte.
There's about...
I didn't touch nothing yet. Hello? Hello?
Wow.
The echo still comes whenever... Like, I'm hearing myself now and when you're talking, but I didn't hear an echo from Chandra.
Oh? No, you need Chandra to come back. How about now? All right, I don't hear myself anymore.
Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Now Chandra has an echo.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm having technology issues. Hold on.
Damn the technology. Damn it.
Okay.
Close up.
It's the way the camera just the vibe.
I think we're good. Oh no. Chandra.
Nope, maybe not.
How's that?
Testing.
Good.
Okay.
Yep, we're all good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
No echo?
No echo from any of us.
Yay.
Speaking, so we're good. We're good.
My headphones were dying and they were like, let's wreck your world.
as
when they work are great. The moment they start losing battery, all hell breaks loose.
Yep.
I'm like, I have 10%. What are you doing?
Like, how
It's like you're not at 1%. You should still be doing your job.
Yeah. Oh,
They're like,
literally.
10% is the new 1%.
It's true though.
Yeah, the 0 does nothing.
Yep. But I was saying that during the next sprint, I might throw some espresso into my thermos and make myself a quick and dirty latte.
I think I need to have some caffeine or something. So I don't drink coffee or lattes or espressos or anything like that, but I'm either gonna have caffeinated tea or something else. I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
So let's get this sprint started. In 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. Chandra, feel free to text me if there's a chapter I can reference for. Eva's in and out. So that was 25 minutes ago. I know one of my co-hosts had to go answer the door. I don't know where my other co-host is. There we go.
Sorry, I was in the zone. And now the AutoZone jingle is playing in my head.
I'm looking at the formatting, Chandra, and if you could add like literally 2 lines or something, like 20 words to chapter 19.
Okay, I can do that.
We can 20 to 40 words, we can then get onto like the next page, and then the section break will be on the right side and we won't even have to force it.
Okay, I can do that.
And then I might need you to add a little bit more to something that's in part B, so that then the anonymous section header is also on the right.
Okay.
But then I think we'll be good. I haven't looked at the last section. Do we have another Abby section header? Yes, we do, before the end of the book. So I haven't looked to see how that affects stuff.
Okay.
Because we didn't get that far. But basically part A is done. I just now need that little help with the formatting thing. So we were so close.
Yay.
You guys got this. Believe in you.
I think just because we were like, okay, we don't trust Google. We're going to text as we're working. And that kept us.
Yeah, that's a solid plan.
And she's not like at work right now. So I'm not like messaging her something being like, oh, can you fix this when it happens? And then it's like hours later. And I'm like, we should have at least looked at this by now. Like, what happened?
And I'm like, I have a break. What do you need? Will it take me 2 seconds? The other thing, though, is if I open it and I can't take an action when I open it, then it's gone forever.
Yep. I know that song.
Yeah. I just realized part of me having low energy is because I forgot to take my meds.
Whoops.
I brought them down during the first sprint, or after the first sprint, while we were chatting.
Relatable.
We took them.
Yep.
And if I didn't remember that when we started our 4th and final sprint, it would be too late for me to take one of them, which is one of the ones that helps the most with my energy. So I'm so glad I remembered that. But I also did get an immunity shot, which I haven't had in a while from Factor. And it's not caffeinated, but A, it's cold. B, it has turmeric in it.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of ginger and black pepper. So I'm like,
I love those.
I'm more with it.
I opened my phone to make sure I was out of the old forest room, and then I forgot why I opened it, and I was just like tapping around like, what was I doing?
That happens to me. I realized, am I gonna make myself take my meds with this? I've done it before, but if I start coughing, please know that I'm making a decision.
We don't need to contact the appropriate authorities. Yeah, I have my giant like vitamin bottle that I got from Costco, and I put it right in front of my speakers. It is in my eye line. It is reachable. Still forget to take it every day.
I mean, relatable.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
like
it is.
Yep. I at least remember to eat because you're supposed to take it with food, but then I just don't take them.
I'm sometimes supposed to take food before I take it because I really won't want to eat after, and that's part of the problem. Is like I don't want to do anything until after I take it.
Mm.
So that means that I don't want to like make food. I don't care about food really.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's moments like that where I'm like, I have I got it from Walmart, this treasure chest with like maps and stuff and cool stuff on things. Wow. Error 404 brain fail. It's my snack bin. So if I don't want to make something, but I have to like put the thing in my face, I have snacks right there where it's safe.
But the thing is that if I had a chest with a lid, I would just not open it.
I mean, right now it's being propped open by the giant box of Costco cookies. So
Right, but I mean, like in general, like
Yeah.
I need it out in the open, and like my meds are here, and I did remember to take them down, but because I didn't take them immediately, my brain was like, "Yeah, you touched the bottles today." Like,
yeah, so you did the thing, right?
I was like, no, it's not the same.
I did clean the pantry, so now everything is in just like these clear plastic bins that I can just take out and see exactly what's in it.
Nice.
And that has helped.
Brain. I'm like, wait, why am I opening my phone for? Oh, yeah.
The code this time. 4 Delta Papa Echo Echo Foxtrot Sierra Golf.
Woo.
I could be super inappropriate with a lot of these, but I'm not going to be.
Yeah, no, my brain went there too. Yep, I'm mature. I'm an adult. We're good.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's fine. I won't worry about it.
Nothing to see here.
No, nothing at all.
4 durable, platinum, energy efficient. I don't know what would go with
Food?
that frame. I don't know. I'm like, what's construction-y words that start with F? Frame?
Yeah, there you go. Fabricate?
Yeah. And then SG, I don't know. Just enough construction to go all the way through.
Tried so hard. It's nap time now.
Oh, foundation structural crafts.
Foundation is so much better than frame. I was like, and then structural. We could say ground. I mean, you have to build on something.
Yeah. Energy efficient
Or
foundation
group.
structural group. Oh yeah.
Group. It sounds like a construction company now.
Got there.
Sounds like a really inefficiently named group, but supposedly they're energy efficient.
I mean, how else would you know that they're super efficient in what they do if their name wasn't inefficient?
Oh my goodness.
Ugh, the SEO.
Sure, it's fine. Everything's fine. I wouldn't worry about it. I'm just gonna keep drinking the water.
I think Mother Mercy's frying our brain.
Absolutely.
I feel like my brain was fried since because I was co-hosting for the write-a-thon yesterday from like 3 till close to 6.
Yeah.
Thinking I could be productive in the evening. Since when am I ever productive in the evening? Never is the answer. So by the time the live was done, I'm sitting here going, what? Okay. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Yeah. No, I got a notification of the opening chat, and there was a discussion in chat, including with someone who was in this chat. And I don't know if like, you know, when you make a comment on the internet and like tone isn't sometimes like communicated, but someone said a false thing, so I corrected it. And then that person was like, that wasn't what we were talking about. And I'm like, that's literally what the comment says. So like, either let me know what you were talking about, or don't gaslight me. Like, so I didn't really stick around for any of the other streams just because I was like, well, that feels less fun now.
Yeah.
The people on camera were fine. They were like, oh yeah, this is like what we said. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah. So like I am right. And the person on screen was right, but the other person in the comments wasn't. And like, I'm just not touching it. Like,
yeah, it's always like when you get irritated and you're just like, you know, I've got other things that I could do.
yeah, you know. So instead, I filmed 3. I planned for videos to make, and then yesterday I filmed 3 of them.
Nice.
That's that. And then edited 2 of them.
Nice.
Which is great because it was my 3rd time filming each of these videos. And I was like, if I have another problem, I'm going to be so mad.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I hate that.
I've got like some other like author admin stuff that I'm behind on. And it's just like, you know, not right now, nothing else matters. But I know that afterwards I'm going to be playing like a lot of catch up.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I caught the thing, but also if we hadn't caught the thing, it would have been worse. So.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I'm just
once you sent me the map and I was able to be like, but she had free time, I think that's where it all like.
Yeah. I was like, also while I was doodling on the map, I was like, if Zara could see me now, because you would have just been like, prioritize. You don't need to be doodling on a map right now. And I was hearing that. I was like, okay, make it quick. It doesn't have to be pretty. Just make it quick.
The funny thing is that she sent me this annotated map. And I was going to be like, that's cool. There are no arrows on this, so I don't know which is start versus second because I'm bad at geography. But then her other message came through, and I was like, okay, great. I don't even have to talk about that.
I was like, it was late. And I was like, that was very vague, Chandra.
It was late. I was actually getting ready to go to bed, and then your text came through. It's like, oh, goodness.
Yeah, my brain is so scrambled right now. If I move too quickly, I can hear the soup jingling around.
Oh, that, yeah, I understand that. Yes.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, that's. I don't think I could have ever come up with something as accurate to how I currently feel right now.
Well, with us passing the sleepy on back and forth.
That was like a hot potato. I did not want a hot potato game. I did not sign up for.
I'm just going to keep telling myself that I have 17 chapters outlined that I didn't have outlined before, so I'm allowed to act like the soup is making sound, okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
I did the progress. Progress was done just yesterday.
Hold on one second.
The fact that you're hearing anything in your head at this point when it's like if I move too fast for me, I know that I'm far gone because like earlier when I was like the thing about like, oh, is Regina experiencing like a lot of lag about like the bone healing talk? And she was like, no, I had meshed in my teeth. And I was like, my brain had nothing going on in it, and that never like that almost never happens. Like there was nothing.
No context, all vibes.
You know, it wasn't even like like in an abandoned attic in like a movie where like you hear the wind howling through. No, it's just nothing.
Have you seen the video, like the animated video of the brain doing like the little like song and clappy dance?
No, but now I want to.
I will find it and I will put it in the comments because it is hilarious, but it's also me when like the lights are on but nobody's home.
Yeah, that was me. It was. Ugh.
We exist. I think that's as best as anybody can do. Is existing as a thing today.
Look, the light is on and it didn't explode, right? So like
nothing is on fire.
Yeah, there was no electrical fire up here. It just stopped functioning.
Error 404, Zara not found.
Yeah. And also earlier, sorry, I want to be clear. Regina is like the main person who's active in this chat and was not in the chat for the opening of the write-a-thon earlier this week, a few days ago. So I have no problems with Regina. But yeah, it was a whole thing about like Greek versus Latin versus like the Judeo-Christian Bible, and I'm like, don't come for me about any of these. Like, I know the order of like what influenced what. And the person was like, I wasn't saying it was like related to this. And I'm like, but the phrase that started this whole conversation is, and you were saying it was a certain like age and came from somewhere that it didn't. So I'm correcting the record.
I put the link in chat for
I see it.
Yep.
See it.
It is on a tab, ready to get through the stupid YouTube ads.
You know what I don't like though is that StreamYard isn't letting me like copy and paste it. So I'm gonna have to open the YouTube version of our stream to
Weird.
It's fine. It's fine. It's just like, do you want to put the comment up? I'm like, no, not really.
Oh yeah, that's fair, because I guess it works because you I'm not, because I was able to
you're
do
not
it.
the
I'm not the host.
Yeah.
Duh. Like, why wouldn't it be working? Oh yeah, no, I've had that same problem, dumbass. Think, brain, think. You can do this.
We've already established that's not on the agenda today.
No.
At least not without a lot of effort.
No effort, all vibes.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm almost finished this, and I still don't feel any different.
Speaking of vibes, though, I do have to check on Riley and walk her because for some reason she's been like drinking a lot of water today.
Fair.
Like abnormally, and we don't know if it's because she's like being sensitive to the fact that like now that it's getting colder out, they've turned the heat up in the building, or if it's something else. So my mom's like, we're having guests later today. Please make sure she doesn't go in the house. I'm like, but I still need to walk her. So
yep.
I don't know how much work I'm going to get done this final sprint, but we will be sprinting, and it's going to be great.
Woo!
If I come back late, keep going until I show up again.
Hi.
In 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. Riley was sleeping the whole time, so I didn't walk her during that, but I took a brain break of not trying to force myself to work. And I will do more work after I walk Riley after this stream ends.
That sounds good.
Okay.
I think I also need a brain break. Maybe a power nap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, I'm also going to be taking a power nap as well.
Maybe some food, a power nap, and then I also have a heated blanket on my couch that is calling to me.
Nice.
Nice. I love that for you.
I actually did like admin-y stuff and had a laugh because like I check websites to see if any new websites have been added for the book so I can get it onto my universal link. And it's on Waterstones now. But its categorization is really funny.
Well, you can't say that and not tell us.
I'm just pulling it up. So, at first it starts pretty normal. Science fantasy, fantasy horror, fantasy spirituality and beliefs, mind and body and spirit, paranormal and unexpected phenomenon.
Okay, you have a keyword in there somewhere where it thinks the mind body thing. Everything else, like, I understand.
Yeah, and that's
a keyword that is doing something funky.
I have a feeling I know. I think it's because it's the Godsborn series.
Yeah.
That might be where.
Sense.
Well, it wouldn't though if you don't have any keywords that back it up.
Because I have a list of like
there's the book series, the God Killer Chronicles or something.
Something like that.
True.
And like that's not that at all. So you need to check your actual keywords because it wouldn't just be based on the title.
I'm pulling up my thing now, but like my keywords like paranormal fantasy, vampires, vampire fantasy, oh god, magic, secret lineage. Where are they? My list of silly keywords. Yeah, like I didn't even have it. Like adult fantasy, new adult fantasy, Godsborn, incarnate, fantasy, magic, and fantasy.
Incarnate, because reincarnation.
Yeah, which I mean is technically a series theme. So
no, I'm not saying you take it out, but that's why it's there.
That's why
it's not Godsborn. It's incarnate because people are thinking, oh, it's a misspelling of reincarnate.
Okay.
It's mind, body, spirit thing.
It gave me a giggle.
No, I'm glad. And it's not like the worst thing because people are going to be able to read the description and be like, I don't know what happened, but like clearly this is not what I'm looking for. So they're not going to like accidentally buy it and then leave a bad review.
Yeah.
I mean, it's absolutely because of that keyword.
It's better than what the indie bookstore / local bookstore in this area that I'm not going to dox myself. Where it has no cover, no description. The publishing, apparently I published this book in the 1970s, and it is $10 more expensive than the original price.
Sometimes they create a duplicate in the system and it doesn't actually import any of your data over. So if there's a way to contact that store and be like, this is the ISBN, this is the pub date, make sure you're listing the right one.
Yeah, I'm waiting to hear back from them. I emailed them yesterday when I found it. I'm just kind of like, I know I'm a vampiric eldritch entity, but the 70s? Hot damn!
You're like, I might be an ageless vampire eldritch terror. But I wouldn't tie any of my publishing work to the 70s on purpose.
Sometimes the default, like if it doesn't have information, it'll have a weird default date.
Yeah, where it'll be like, but normally the default is like 1900.
Yeah, it
You
is.
know, the fact that it was like 1970 something, I'm like, someone made a typo somewhere, I think.
Although I do know somebody who would like put in their birth date for like default information. I'm like, okay, that's a choice.
Yeah, it's been very amusing.
Chandra, that addition to chapter 19 was perfect. So
Okay. Was that the only one that was needed there? I felt like there was something else that you told me, but
no, the rest was like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to need you to add more for the final Abby section. Oh, no, I am going to need you to add more. Yeah, so that we get,
okay.
If you could increase the length of chapter 21 by 50%.
Let's see.
This is what happens when I take a brain break. My authors are like, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah, I could do that. Look at what I have in there and go through those, and then based off of what you go through, then I can add.
Oh, you already did stuff. Okay. I was just looking in the document. I was looking in the formatted document. This chapter hurts my feelings.
In a good way or in a please help way?
Yes.
Wait, I missed it. What was the question?
I said in a good way or in a please God send help way?
Yes. No, I mean, it's really good, but it's just ow, owie, ow. Actually, what you did is perfect. So,
yay!
Look at that. Solved a problem before it was one.
Yay!
So many things. We're getting there. We're getting there. Now we just got to get through the 30s.
Yeah.
I believe in you.
I believe in us too, because we've both survived through spite alone, and this isn't spite. This is just determination now.
Yay.
Much healthier motivation.
Wait,
yes.
Spite is not healthy?
Spite isn't healthy. It's hella effective, though.
It is. I mean, spite and undiagnosed ADHD is my superpower. So, like...
That was me in middle school.
I have a friend who is like, you cannot exist on spite alone. I'm like, yeah, I know. That's why I have chaos and undiagnosed ADHD.
No, minor things that don't wreak havoc whatsoever.
Sure, it's fine. Sure, it's fine.
If we say it enough times, it will be.
That's what I keep believing. I mean...
Don't stop. Okay, we should end this stream. I need to walk Riley.
Just in case anybody's wondering, this is what it's like watching ADHD ping pong around on the screen.
That's so true.
We're fine. We are. We just probably also need a nap.
Yes. Oh.
Chandra, while I still have you on camera, just let me know if you've gone through my comments in 30. Yes or no, and then I can do that after I take care of Riley and after my nap. But we are done with part A.
Yes, I am in 30 now.
Okay.
Woo!
Bless.
Yep, I can do that before I take my power nap.
Yeah, we all need
Mm-hmm.
little help.
Mm-hmm. Give me some food. I might make like an actual lunch with like actual food.
I think you should.
Food is good.
Yeah.
Eating is
PB&J, you know, it'll hit.
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
I've actually eaten those, so for once I know that that's not the problem.
I need to get some more jelly because I'm out of jelly.
Oh,
I thought you said more chili, and I'm like, that
chili's good
takes
too.
time and effort that I don't even have on behalf of you.
Yeah, no, I don't have the energy to make chili, but I can add to cart real good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, my mom wasn't feeling well earlier, and she's like, "Oh, I need to go out and get food." I'm like, "I pay for Instacart, like extra, whatever, like you don't have to." And she's like, "Well, I want to get this." I'm like, "That's not produce." She's like, "I also want to get produce." I'm like, "Well, can you Instacart the stuff that like you want? That's most of your shopping list, so that you can feel better, and then go get the produce later." She's like, "I'm fine." I'm like, "I don't believe you, but okay." So.
You know, I've found that like the people in this area, in my area, have done really good, even like on the times I don't usually like to order produce, but if I do need something, especially with the store that I usually order from, they do like have really good stuff overall, and that helps. But
Yay.
sometimes it's just like I'm having a time and I cannot, like, this is going to be 2 hours if I go on my own, or I can spend 30 minutes putting everything I need, 15 putting it away when it gets here,
Yep.
and give myself back an hour and 15.
Yep.
Sometimes it really is convenience and it's not even a need. And I think that as long as we're not like sacrificing other necessities to be able to have that convenience, who cares? I think it was this week as well where there was this stream and Regina was like, "Oh, like I ordered in, like I pay too much for like a house cleaner." And I'm like, if you can pay for a house cleaner and like you're not foregoing food, like, or rent, like who really cares? Like,
yeah.
I know
it helps.
When I started writing like for serious again, that was one of the things I did, was like, hey, if I'm either in school or working on a book, then I can have someone come in and do a reset on my house once a week.
Yeah.
Like just the tasks I know that I will get behind on and then feel like a terrible person over. I'm going to have somebody come and help me with that. Yep. And it ended up being great. And she was with me for over, I think, 2 years while she finished school. So it was something that was helpful for her because there was flexibility and the income. And it was great for me because I knew that no matter what happened during the week, the dishes would get done at least once and my laundry would be folded.
Yeah.
And that was really the big thing, because you know how it is, once you get behind, then you're like, I have every piece of cloth in this entire house that needs to be folded and put somewhere, and I can't do it.
Yep. Nope.
Yeah. Been there. But anyway, with all that said, thank you for being here. I'm just gonna do quick outros. Crystal, be ready to hold up your book. But Sandra Arthur is one of Inimitable Books' authors. She is the co-author of 1,000 Words to Get Started and 1,000 Words to Ignite Romance, which are flash fiction writing prompt books that have 1,000 words as stickers in the back of each book. There are no repeats. There are like multiple octillion combinations possible for each book. So if you have both, you get even more. Haven't done out the math on that. Super cool. Her thriller novel, which is like a female Dexter, is coming out on March 17th, 2026. And it is super cool. We are working very hard on it. I'm super excited about it. You can pre-order it now from our website, inimitablebooks.com, where you can also purchase a bunch of other titles that we have published and pre-order forthcoming ones as well. Crystal is not published by Inimitable Books, but is a friend. Her debut novel, Incarnate's Rise, was self-published last week.
Yep.
Last week, not 2 weeks ago. I don't know what time is. Last and she is often here. She also does streaming herself. Both of their YouTube channels are linked down below because Chandra also does live streams about flash fiction, which is what prompted the flash fiction books in the first place. And my name is Zara Hoffman. I'm the founder of Inimitable Books, a small publishing company dedicated to uplifting marginalized voices without pigeonholing authors into writing about their trauma. And Chandra still chose to write about hers, which was great. Thank you for being here. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time. If you want to know when else we are streaming, you could check out the events on inimitablebooks.com. So really check out our website. We have all our important information there. Thank you and goodbye.
Bye.